Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cooking with Mo and Deb.
Hi, y'all.
We're here today making some. Would this be a? It's called pepperoni pizza bites. I would probably serve this as like an hors d'oeuvre, or it's going to be so good for football games. We got one coming today. We might. Well, we'll probably have these eaten before football today, but
Oh, maybe not. We got a bunch of them to make, so.
But that's a great thing for that. You're going to serve these with some amazing pizza sauce. You can have, if you have a homemade recipe, you want to make your own, you could, or buy some.
We bought some.
So this is just going to be so good. I've already.
It's going to be good.
I just know it will. So
yeah, the picture
let us
looks
show
great.
you
We
how.
have not made these. In full disclosure, we have not ever made these. So y'all are going to be making these along with us. So Deb is cutting up some pepperoni. Don't y'all just love pepperoni?
It is yummy.
It is the best. So these are pepperoni pizza puffs.
The recipe says it says 3 or 4 ounces, right? This bag is a 7-ounce bag, so I'm just cutting up about a little bit less than half the bag.
So we have our muffin, this is the mini muffin pan from Pampered Chef.
We did another recipe in it not too long ago.
We sure did. So we've got that ready. We've got our oven preheating to 375, and we're going to spray that muffin cup pan in a minute. But right now, in a large bowl, stir together flour. Deb, we didn't get the flour out.
Well, we have to go get the flour.
Cup. Let me get
It's
some
very
flour.
important to have your flour. What kind of flour is it?
What does it say?
It says flour.
Okay.
So we're probably going to use self-rising flour?
We are this time because I have to open a new bag of the all-purpose, and I don't feel like doing that right now.
If it doesn't say what kind, I usually use self-rising. However, this one does have baking powder in it. You could probably go with all-purpose if that's what you have open and handy.
Yeah, either one I think would work on this.
It would be fine because we're going to be adding the baking powder and salt, so it'll work fine.
Even though, should we use self-rising if we're adding baking powder?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Deb says it'll be fine. I trust Deb with my cooking. So
we're going with it because we don't want to take the time to open up.
And if anything, they'll just puff up a little more.
Yeah, that's
right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's 3/4 cup of flour I'm adding to my bowl. This is self-rising. You can use all-purpose.
I've got my pepperonis all chopped up, so we're ready for that when we get there.
So then we're going to put baking powder and Italian seasoning. 3/4 teaspoon. I'm going to go with a half since we're using self-rising, Deb. Don't you agree?
I think yes, that's a good idea.
Good plan.
And the Italian seasoning is 1 tablespoon. Okay. Mo has the Flavor God's Italian zest. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of that to go right here into the flour mixture. This is some good smelling stuff too.
Yeah. Good stuff. Can't go wrong with Italian. All right.
Meanwhile,
back at the countertop, we're going to whisk in 3/4 cup of milk. And y'all, this is whole milk. I usually don't have whole milk unless I'm baking a lot of cakes or things like that. But my granddaughter was here last weekend and she drinks whole milk. So 3/4 cup of milk and
1 egg.
1 egg.
And this is a large egg?
This is a huge egg. Look at this egg, y'all. Of course, it came from my friend Terry. Let's see. It almost looks like a double yolker.
Yolker?
A double yolker. Wouldn't it be fun if it was? No, it's not.
It's 1 large egg. One large
egg.
Okay.
That's for sure.
You've got your whisk over there?
I do have my little whisk. My little fancy dancy
and then we'll whisk.
And I'm just going to whisk it together. Ooh, our oven's ready, Deb.
Oven's waiting on us. We got to speed this process up a little.
I feel like I'm going to make a mess with this.
No, you're not. I can probably whisk it together here too.
Okay. All right, so we whisk in our milk and our egg. Well, not only was that a big yolk, it's a tough little yolk.
Taking it a minute to get all mixed up.
I don't want to be mixed. Okay.
All right, pour in.
I'll pour it in. I'm going to pour it in slowly.
And I'll stir while you pour in.
Sounds good. And there she goes.
I didn't read the directions. I hope that was the next step.
Well, it'll work. Stir in. Okay, whisk and milk and egg. Yes, we are good.
Okay.
Stir in chopped pepperoni,
All right.
Italian cheese blend, and Romano cheese. Okay.
Well, get me a spoon, and then
we'll get you a spoon, Deb.
And then you talk about the cheese.
You want a wooden spoon?
That's fine.
All right. So y'all know that we always say, grate your own cheese because it's better for you, and the cheese you buy in the store has stuff all in it, blah, blah, blah. Well, this asks for shredded Italian cheese blend. So when I went to the store, number one, I couldn't find all the different blends or types of cheese I'm supposed to grate up. And number two, it would have cost me a fortune. So I broke my own rule and bought this. So this is grated Italian style cheese blend, and we're just going to use it. I mean,
how many different types of cheese are in there? Like 5 different types.
Part skim mozzarella, smoked flavored provolone, Asiago, Parmesan, Romano, and Fontina.
So if you were buying all that, that would have been a fortune.
That would have been crazy. Okay, and so I need 1 cup of it. So here's the 1 cup measure.
And that just goes right in with this?
Yep.
Oh, okay, we're just mixing out everything together. Nice. Ooh, yeah.
All right. The Romano cheese, let's see how much of it we add. 1/4 cup.
It goes in here too?
Yeah.
I love Romano. I really like it
but I'm gonna
more than Parmesan.
Yes, and Deb was telling me that Romano cheese, even though it has a little bit of the Parmesan flavor,
it's a bit stronger, smelling-wise and tasting-wise.
Sure enough, it is. It's got a little bit more of a punch, like a pungent.
I smell it. It smells good. This looks good too.
It does smell good. All right.
Okay.
And
what
you
we got next?
Pepperoni's in. Y'all, I got to show you this.
Looking good.
So there's the mix that Deb's working on. Yeah. Okay. All right. Stir and chop pepperoni, Italian cheese blend, and Romano cheese. Let it stand about 15 minutes.
Oh, we got to let this stand.
So we're going to let it stand. And meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and spray our muffin tin and get it ready. And we'll be right back. Y'all, if y'all could see what goes on behind the scenes in this kitchen or at Deb's kitchen,
you'd be laughing too.
You'd be laughing. We're laughing because we're crazy. Okay, so we've got our muffin pan sprayed, and we're going to use our small scoop on that. Deb, I'm going to let you do them. You're less messy than I am. I'll say that. She'll make a big mess.
I doubt that for sure.
But that's a perfect little size to put in each one of these.
Now, we have the oven heating to 375. And how long did it say that these need to cook?
Let me look.
It's over here.
Okay.
I moved it over there.
It says bake for 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
So that should be just right. And you know what? There's going to be enough for you to have a pan and me to have a pan.
Ooh, that sounds good.
You didn't happen to bring your little pan, did you?
No, I didn't. I wish I had. I actually have 2 of these at home.
Yeah.
These are great. This pan is good for mini desserts, mini brownies.
Yes.
You know, and you don't feel so bad if you eat 2 of them because you're only taking a couple of bites.
I don't know this, but Deb has been a caterer in the past. Thus, she needed 2 pans. She probably needed 4 pans at one time. But when you're cooking for a big group of people, then the easier you can make it for yourself, the better.
For sure.
So if you have 2 or 3 of these pans and you're
throwing them out there,
and hopefully you have 2 ovens.
I've never had 2 ovens, unfortunately.
I like
don't
having
need it
2
now,
onions. I like having 2 onions.
2 onions is good.
2 ovens, it's nice. I don't know what we'll do next time, but if there is a next time, we may just be here forever. But we may not. We may build a smaller house. Who knows?
I'm not going to have a next time.
You're not?
No.
You're going to stay where you at?
I'm staying where I'm at.
Well, you have a pretty little house.
I have a little, it's perfect size for me. And, yeah, there's no need for me to go anywhere else.
I gotcha. All right. We about got this pan.
One's ready for the oven.
So we're going to stick it in our 375 degree oven. And we shall be back to show you the final product.
So we have decided to try the rest of this in a little bit larger pan in case you might not have a mini muffin pan. We're going to use a regular sized muffin
Well, and
pan.
if you've got a bunch of guys that are here to watch the ball game,
They may need some bigger bites.
they may need bigger bites. So we're using a normal, regular, not normal.
I don't think I would.
You might need a.
I'll have to put 2 or 3 with this. I don't think I would go more than half
full. Yeah,
half
because
full.
it's going to rise. Because,
Yes.
you know, we got all that bacon powder.
That's right. So we're going to put some of this into, we get about 3, maybe 4. 3?
I think 3.
Okay. So we're going to put them into a bigger pan. So that way for you, if you don't have a mini muffin pan, you might be able to make these. But if you do a whole pan of regular muffins, you might have to adjust the time. So you'd want to just watch your time, watch them cook, you know, and see if you might have to adjust the time a little bit. So we're going to put this in the oven. We'll be right back.
Let's see how our experiment goes.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Our pepperoni pizza puffs are out of the oven, and they've been sitting and cooling for a while.
They look yummy. We even took out the ones we put in the larger pan, and they turned out fine. I've got to get something to get them out with, though. They stuck. Oh, you're already tasting. You didn't wait on me. I was in the middle of something here. But we actually even cooked these about the same amount of times. So if you want to use a bigger pan and make them a little bit bigger, you can do that. So since somebody has already taste tested, I've got to hurry up and get my taste test going.
Here, I'm going to put the other side that I didn't buy.
Here we go. We put in some pizza sauce for a dipping sauce.
Here, let's put it in the middle, Deb.
Okay. Fix that up.
Because why?
We eat with our eyes first.
That's why.
And so I get to do
My
my
eyes
taste
are
test
hungry.
now. Yeah, mine are too. That's what they look like. Tastes just like a pizza.
Only bite size.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like a pizza. It's like pizza bread or something.
Yeah, you're right. Like the ends of the pizza, maybe.
I could see these being devoured at your next football party.
For sure. I love them. Love that recipe. That'll go in the next cookbook. It's a keeper.
Where I got that recipe, Deb?
No, where?
You know the Rada Knives? So they have a newsletter, and I got it, and it had 2 recipes that I thought, I want that recipe. So that's where it came from.
Well, they're really, really good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rada Knives.
Yeah, thank you, Rada. Okay.
All right, y'all. Give it a try.
Try it, y'all.
Pizza puffs.
They're good.